Let me sort by alphabet or alphabetical order. Hmm. Now, APT tried to break above. That's why we didn't remove it because it was here and this was the low. Closing was here, low was here. I didn't move the support because it doesn't make any much of a difference. We wanted this line to be broken above. Do we need to adjust a bit? Slightly, maybe. Not much. This is for reference only. Remember. Uh, so it is good to see how it is shaping up, right? So this is probably a potential bottom formation where this low can be used as a reference point. So APT is trying to recover. We can say that. BCH is one of the strongest, which I mentioned. So last 3 weeks, it tried to break above. Remember, I said that it has broken above. What else you want? It has broken above, which is amazing. So this is one of the strongest coins. So I said that every week I highlight which one is relatively strong. And we have seen that that coin did well that week, next week. Okay, relatively speaking. So focus on the kind of adjective and the choice of words that I do because that will help you understand. So BCH is one of the strongest. BNB is surviving. I mean, there's nothing. It's flat. So what should I say? Nothing for last 6 weeks. Nothing. It's right. Try to erase the last week's loss. I would say. So that's positive. So that's positive. Doge. Still, I think similar thing like BNB. Very similar. It is still around S1 range nearby. So nothing much to say. It has to break up or somewhere here, 0.8, 0.08 or something like that. So it's still right now in the downside move. If you look at it, maybe how should I? Maybe this one. Somewhere here, 0.08 would be good. So right now, this is local. This is local correction. So this was a huge pump on news and then total reset. But reset took a lot of time. Now look at this. The whole reset took many, many weeks. November to June. Wow. In a zigzag. Went up in no time. So if it bounces, you know what? If this can happen, I'm not saying it will happen, but in 1 week it could move from here. So why it can have one more candle like this. So the point is not to worry about losing. Only if it breaks below certain level, then you can say that's not good. Because certain coin like Dogecoin are crazy. If they recover, they can recover so fast. And we have example like this. So I don't care. So that's why Doge, even though there is nothing, you're keeping it. There is no opportunity by any mean for the long for sure, but we have to keep it. Look at this. What would I say? Do I have to explain? I don't think so. Perfect. This is so perfect, right? I don't have to explain anything. I don't need to. So I'll just move on. So ETH is one of the strongest. I've been saying this. Now this is also very positive. FET, let's look at this one. This was amazing bounce. It corrected for 3 weeks, but not deep enough, which was good. This is looking good. This is looking good. So now it will try to go for S1 and potentially this time within the box. Because we would like it to be within the box again. It is important that it gets into this box. It's good to see file coin with a green candle here, though there's nothing major though. Remember, even the file coin is also going through consolidation in a weird way manner, down, up, down. But what you see here is it's now more like obvious that it is making higher lows. Yeah, this is low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low, right? So you see how it is moving? This is making a huge symmetrical triangle. Do you see now? You don't have to, it doesn't have to complete. But you see now, so we would like it to see in this direction. It could react and potentially it could come down a bit and then shoot up like this. Makes sense. Of course, if it breaks below this, then the pattern will be invalidated. So we have to remember this is a bullish scenario, and the bearish scenario would be if this level is broken, right? Then this pattern will be ruined, and then pressure will build up on the downside. So this is not enough. It I believe that it has to get back to $5 and little higher. Then I will feel comfortable, to be honest. This is still near the breakdown level, right? Though the pattern is indicating upside move, but we want boost up to the $5. Then we can say it will bring the balance. Right now, this is out of balance and the more on the downside, but since it's not broken, it has probability of a recovery here. Remember, but the weightage is more on the downside still. It doesn't mean it's going down. Remember, weightage means right now, how do I say? It's not crashing or it's not indicating crashing. Why? Because it hasn't broken the but this high broken this low. That's why. However, the height is not enough, so that's why we had to continue watching. That's the meaning. Okay, but when it comes down to this level, it brings the equilibrium because this is the high, this is the low. It will be right in the middle from the pattern point of view. So I hope you understand that. So this is a lower part, this is a higher part, this is a mid level. So that's why we would like Filecoin to be here, right? Let's see like a pendulum. FTM, nice to see. Finally, a green candle. Wow, look at that. So many red, amazing. So many red. Okay, so this move, if this move could go all the way above S1, then we can say this pattern is going to happen. Remember, we have extended this pattern and that was totally valid. Earlier, this was a potential head inverse, but then there was another leg down, so the pattern got bigger. Remember, so this is a potential center point. So this is left shoulder, this is head. Remember, this is inverse head and shoulder, and this is the completion of this. If it continues like that, then it will create a mirror image of this. Okay, and then one dip maybe like this, and then break out on the upside. So we have to move this to this one. You see what happened from here? So it's been shifting, remember. But since it is here, which is the bottom area, this is near critical area. So we cannot assume it. We cannot assume about this one unless it comes to this level at least. And don't never forget required level for the new high from for the new next resistance. Let's not forget that. Okay. For each and every coin I have mentioned, um, so it's important. So that means simply this has to be washed. But since it is bouncing and got green candle, this is the light through the tunnel. Link is a new addition, and we don't have any regret it started moving up. This wasn't easy. It has been under consolidation since May 2022. So over 14 months of consolidation and now preparing to break out. Very positive, very positive. And that's why we have added. At this moment, I don't think replacing any coin because they are doing well. But we'll see if we need to. If a couple of coins are near critical support, if they don't do well, then we'll see. Matic is also showing a sign of bounce, as you could see, not much, but it's good to see it hasn't broken B. It is good to see not broken B, right? And I've been saying this. The pattern is not broken. It is expanded, but not broken. So this path remains as it is. RNDR reactive, last time we talked about, but as I said, it's very natural, common that it reacts to the resistance because this is now resistance. See, it didn't go all the way down. So that's positive. So in that case, it's looking good. So if it can break above this level or close above, then it will indicate that it wants to follow this path and ultimately this level to be broken. So far, so good. This is one of the strongest coins I mentioned. RUNE. This is a huge pattern. So and it's more like a band or a zone actually speaking. Remove yeah, anyway. But it's trying to break about this. I have R1 close by. I'll give you R2 soon because I don't think it's just far. This consolidation actually could do. R2 would be somewhere here, I believe, which I'll share. Okay. So RUNE is really looking good. Look at this. Beautiful. SOL is pumping today. Look at that. 5.5%. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. So it came down and touched and then bouncing off. This is the perfect pattern I meant. This is a retracement. This is throwback. You can Google it. This is called throwback. This is like a breakout and a throwback. So first it was here and then it dragged along with. This is like it's like following this. Since that's why I didn't remove the orange line. It touched and now taking off. So I would say, yeah, it has again it will be retested near 26, 27 level. Yeah, some kind of resistance, but I don't see any challenge. This is just retest. So if what you're observing here, it is actually started trending. You see the point? Making does it make sense? Started trending. Awesome. There should not be any doubt. Unfi, Unfi broken S1. Remember. So this is timing point of view. I think this is uh, the coin which corrected after the listing or adding addition. So it went up for sure for some time, but then it corrected. So I would say this correction is not deep enough that should concern anyone. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll move this one. I'll update you if there is more accuracy is needed. I didn't get time to calculate this one, but I'll post it. So for now, 6.6 is the approximate number, but I'll come back with a more accurate number. So I'll post on the I'll post it for you. Yeah. So this is not a concern. XRP tried to break about A. Isn't it beautiful? And again, took off from this little bit of adjustment. It took off nicely. It retraced fine. This was first attempt, second attempt, fine. But it's not going down like this. So again, as I mentioned, when you look at the line chart, right, it is still maintaining this arch, right? It is still maintaining. Maybe the angle is a little different, but that's fine. So it's nice looking. Yeah, this is also one of the good ones. So looking at the current situation, I believe that the things are getting improved, right? There's especially in last this week. Um, this week has been um, a major change. At least we see. So now we see green candles, except Anfi. Everybody, each and every coin got a green candle, small or big, whatever. But Anfi, I'm not concerned. As I said, this is a crazy coin. We have kept one crazy kind of. When I say crazy, means one very fast moving kind of a category. I kept one. Otherwise, I could have gotten some other as well, but I kept one very fast category because it was performing really well. That's why. We'll see. And also, it was available on Coinbase, so I thought maybe it's available for everyone globally. Okay, so that's fine. We'll see. So yeah, I think with this one we have covered all the swing coins. And if you have any question, as usual, feel free to ask me. I'll end this session here. It looks like we are all set for nice positive month next week, right? So starting October looks like, and people say sometime that September is bad. By the way, on the record, September is not proven to be bad, but other way around. It is green. It offered us green candle. So September month, when you look at monthly candle for BTC, we got green monthly September candle. But they're right that all the September months we had red candles. So statistically, right. But that's the thing. People think about season, people think about this kind of statistical thing that October month, September month is like that, and this. You have to consider that as a reference point, not as an absolute truth. What is absolute truth? Only one, and that is price. And price in the present. The present is the ultimate truth, not just for trading, for the life as well. Not trying to be philosophical here, but the only truth is found in the present. Similarly, trading also, the ultimate truth is always in the present. What present is telling you, that the present has the most accurate information. So that's why I focus more on the present. Though I have projections, though I have resistance support for the future, but the weightage is more on the present, because the present with respect to those levels. The September month is green. Today is 30th. So I don't think it'll turn red in few hours. So this is looking awesome. So point is, that pattern is also ruined, that September is always red. So that's why the market doesn't follow any specific pattern. You have to be, if you want to be relevant, you have to be in the present. That's the thing. Okay. That's it. I believe. So if this month, we need a nice October month, I would say. Oh, so this is month end. So we should look at monthly candle as well. I forgot in the first session, but it's nevertheless. But looking, so we good that I opened the monthly chart, and so this is nice looking. Another month above this candle would be amazing. So which is around 30,700 plus. That would be amazing. Of course, it is not so far from 32K. This is looking very positive. See, one thing is for sure, at least there is no threat at this level. When you look at this setup, at least there is no threat. If situation changes, we'll see. But this is getting positive, not otherwise. Okay, with that note, I'll end this session. See you next week. Thanks, everyone.